What is good? Welcome back, guys, to the FatBoy Chronicles. I'm Brandon, aka the FatBoy, and I had a good day today. It was a good day. I got a new manager. For some of you that don't know, recently I've been getting into it with my old manager, but she just had a baby, and so she's gone. Oh man. Hope man. Anyways, shout out Jennifer, my new manager. She's super chill. Yeah, it's been a lot better this week with this new manager, and so I'm grateful for that. But anyways, we're gonna be doing back, biceps, rear delts. We're gonna keep it pretty simple, straight to the point. Heavy compound movements, a little bit of isolation work, and of course the stairmaster. We got to pay those dues. We got to get up on them stairmaster, do them steps. Sometimes it's real easy to go move that weight, but then you got to move your fat ass up those steps for 20 minutes, and shit don't seem so easy, but we got to do what we got to do, right, guys? We have a goal, we have a purpose, we have a desire, and we know what it takes to get there, and we're just going to be consistent in doing the things that we know how to do and not overcomplicating it, not masking it with this idea that we don't have enough information, we don't have enough equipment. It's like, no, guys, you are capable where you are now. You can start now. Make it work with what you have now. Okay? You guys sometimes are waiting for the perfect weather, if you will, but that shit's not always going to be perfect, So don't sit around and wait for ideal conditions. Start now, and embrace the suck. And trust me, if you can get strong enough and push through non-ideal conditions, when the conditions are good, it's gonna be a breeze, guys. So everybody can be, putting in the work and doing great when the conditions are ideal, but when shit gets hard, people give up. So, but yeah, anyways, we're gonna get into it. Like I said, keep the workout simple. We're not overcomplicating shit. Let's get into it. I said, let. All right. I haven't done barbell rows in a minute, so we are gonna do some barbell rows. Get your feet planted, bend over just like this, and when I row, I'm not coming here and just keeping it down here, right? I'm gonna come right here and let that bar come down and out and up and in. I'm gonna come down with my legs so I can come up with my legs. If you come down with your back, you're gonna have to come up with your back. So don't do that. When we're doing a heavier compound movement like this, at least when I'm doing a heavier compound movement like this is not a movement to fatigue and break down the muscle to complete exhaustion. These heavier compound movements, for me, help build strength and stability and power overall, right? So typically, I would obviously stretch and warm up, but I start my workouts with those heavier compound movements, and then you can go into your isolation work, right? You wouldn't want to go do biceps and then go hit your rear delts like crazy, go hit your traps like crazy, and then come do a heavy compound movement. You're going to struggle. Sometimes there is a benefit to breaking down certain muscles before you do certain compound movements, just because then it forces, that muscle might be so fatigued, it's going to force compensation in the muscle you're actually working. So a lot of this stuff and this information people put out there, it's not bad, but it's situational, right? You can't just take what one guy says and go with it, because everybody's got a different intention, right? Some people are really trying to bodybuild or power lift, or they're sports, like they're an athlete, right? And they're trying to strengthen certain muscles everybody's got different intentions, so you really can't just chalk it up to, well, this guy said this, so that's what I'm going to do. That guy might be blasting fucking 400 milligrams of testosterone and D-ball, Anadrol, God knows what. And, you know, his whole life is a bodybuilder, you know, and so he does that. Me, I'm just trying to keep it real simple, real fucking plain to the point for you guys. I'm just an everyday guy. There ain't fucking nothing special about me, okay? I'll be the first to admit, like, this is not some extraordinary, next level, fucking brain exploding concept to understand that I'm trying to put out, okay? It's nothing like that. Stop being a bitch. Yeah, maybe that a little tad heavy. I am not innocent of ego lifting. I have definitely got into it with some people on some ego lifting shit. So, but don't. It is nice when the gym is dead because I'm looking at myself in a mirror. There ain't nobody to fucking ego. The only person I could out ego is myself. But don't get into a pissy match with yourself, dude. You're gonna get hurt. You're not gonna get a great workout in. You're gonna be tired for the wrong reasons. Stupid shit, guys. I don't normally do wide grip, but something's calling to me on this wide grip right now. Something is speaking to me. Just like that, you notice how I'm just barely not laying all the way back, but I'm coming up and forward. Reason why I'm coming up and forward is because as I push this part of my body forward and this arm comes up, it creates opposite, these parts of my body are moving in an opposite direction, which is ultimately gonna result in a tear of the muscle. On this one, I notice my lats tear a lot on the eccentric, on the extension, on the release of the movement is where a lot of people are coming all the way down, squeezing their lats, but it's like, on this one, you really want to focus on that stretch here, and then exploding from it. So you're at this point of vulnerability in the movement here, and then you explode from it, causes muscle damage. It's real fucking simple. Switch up the grip a little bit. This one's kind of torn right here, but I like having my hands rotated this way, not this way, when I'm doing these pull downs. Same concept though. Nice good stretch, explode down. The music in this gym's really getting me pumped up. It's really getting the blood flowing. Come on. I need a roller dog. Guys, I haven't had a roller dog in months. It's been hard. It's been so hard. It's a sad life I live. God. No, but it's good. It's good. We're making the sacrifices we know we need to make, you know? Shit's simple. It's up to you guys to have that outlook and that lens where you can really seek out the positive things in your life and the positive people and the positive interactions. I mean, it can be so easy to just fall into the negative mindset and the gossip and the murmuring and all that shit, but it's on you guys. It's on you guys to seek out the good, seek out the positive. Nobody's gonna do that for you, you know? It's up to you to, you know, I mean, if you're really struggling to find the positive shit in your life, maybe you need to make some changes or something, I don't know. But more often times than not, it's just your outlook and what you're amplifying, you know? I know some people will get cut off on the road driving home from work and like let that shit ruin their day. And their whole day's filled about talking with people about how people can't drive and people suck, but it's just like, why can't you like talk about, you know, fuck, I don't know, something positive, man. Like, it's really easy to sit there and bitch and complain, but I mean, is that bringing you happiness? Is your bitching bringing you happiness? Okay, I'll shut up. I'll shut up. Oh God. Let's do something else. Let's come right here. This one I don't ever, I'm not sitting straight on with it. I put my butt back and I lean into it like that. Tense that back. Okay. We'll let these safeties come down like right about there. Right there. And you'll see right there. Squeeze that back. You'll notice as that fatigue sets in, you'll want to start slouching. You gotta fight to keep it straight. I know the idea of like having an amount of reps you want to do can help you to like keep consistent and stay to a goal. So if that works for you, do it. But like, I don't count reps because it's like I'm just pushing myself to failure on every movement. That's really what it's about. Just like push to failure. Do another one, push to failure. If you know that all you need to do is 12 reps, then you're gonna just do whatever you got to do to get 12 in, and then you're done. I'm not in here to get a certain amount of reps. I'm here to break down my muscle, get a good workout in, get a good pump. I can't put a number on that. I don't know how I'm feeling that day. Like, wipe your damn equipment down, guys. Hammer curls and incline curls. That's what's on the menu today. We're gonna grab 35s for our first movement, 15s for our second movement. Crank them out. God. Oh, that lactic acid starts getting released into those biceps, and man, it's where most people, they feel the burn and then they stop. You got bitched out by the burn. Okay? Feeling the burn is feeling that acid, that lactic acid on those muscles, and feeling it. Pushing through it, guys. I feel like the biceps are coming through. Yeah, it's starting to come along. Let's see. Yeah. Starting to see our veins again. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You notice how, like, I'm not gonna do them from here. Put those elbows in front, like that. Yeah. I didn't do like an actual weigh-in this past Sunday, but I stepped on the scale a couple days ago and back down into the 260s, and so weight's going down. I mean, I got so much fat on my body, I'd be surprised if it wasn't, but again, don't be discouraged if it's not. Just be consistent in doing the things you know how to do. That's what you can control. Don't sit there and have these high expectations in these areas of your life that you can't control. But you don't take responsibility. You might not be able to control every single little thing, but you can curate and develop and sustain better habits that ultimately lead you away from finding yourself in these situations where it's out of your control. So it is out of your control, but make sure that you're hitting the things you need to hit so that you're doing everything you can in your control. You know, you might get into a situation that is out of your control, but the result of being in that situation is a lack of discipline or a lack of whatever in restraint against a habit, or lack of effort into a habit. Like, you really can control a lot more than you think. Hopefully you don't take it in a fucked up way, because I don't mean it in a fucked up way. Okay. We are gonna go pay the rest of our dues on the Stairmaster. Actually. Alright guys, we're not gonna be doing an outro in the car today. I am running way over schedule. I find myself yapping every time I come in here with somebody. So, but don't regret it. But yeah guys, we're gonna pay our dues on the Stairmaster, do 20 minutes, go home, make a protein shake, shower, get some rest, be getting after it tomorrow. I really want to circle back to my original thought in the car, and just kind of overall, I might feel like I'm saying the same shit over and over again, but you keep still sitting on your ass all day, every day, so I'm gonna keep repeating myself. But no, seriously guys, I'm not gonna tell you not to be afraid. Don't be discouraged if fear is present in your decisions. Okay? This idea that you can just remove fear completely out of your life, it's a stretch. But I can tell you that you can get stronger and more resistant and aware of it. And ultimately, it's not about removing fear. It's just removing the ability for fear to dictate you. It's really what I want to emphasize tonight, guys. So don't let fear weigh in on your decisions. I'm not saying be ignorant, but stop being a bitch. That's basically what I'm saying. Love you guys. We're gonna be back at it again tomorrow. We're gonna be going on a run. So excited. But I will see you guys tomorrow. Appreciate the love. Love you guys.